see anything along the way today, he will do his best to answer. Right now, I encourage everyone that's with us for the first couple minutes to go to Facebook and multitask and take the live on my Facebook wall and share it to your wall. Put that on there. You can put your referral link with the share and you can get that out there. And it's good for people to absorb the content as we grow, as we go, and as we do our Zoom calls day to day. Walter, how was your day today?
It is an awesome day. However,
Yeah.
it is not cold. It's it's been 30 above for the past month. So nice.
Nice. These are just jokes. You know that.
I know.
I
you
gotta
you
throw
lived here. I know
sauce.
you know what it's like.
Gotta throw a little sauce on that cold. Oh my goodness. I haven't lived in any weather that didn't allow shorts for a long time, so I don't know what it is. In fact, the only time I put on pants is when it's something important, which is weird, right? Yeah, all about the shorts. We've got a lot of cool people in here. A lot of people coming in today. It's Friday. I hope many of you missed me. I see Ryan in here too. I'm going to make Ryan a co-host too. Uncle Ryan Maddings from Texas, USA. I'm sure he's got some value to bring. Ryan did a Zoom yesterday on Thursday evening American time. So Thursday evening American time. I think it was 8 p.m., something like that. And I'm not sure who all went, but he can chime in later and give us some highlights of how that went down. I was happy to see that. Let me say this too for catch up on Friday. So let's catch up on a bunch of stuff. I just finished doing an event, brought 100 leaders together on my own plans with my own team stuff. Like it was cool. Headquarters came to support that. I had to move back from the Zooms a little bit, which even when I had the event yesterday, I had a doctor's appointment and then I had to go to the event second and I was late, but not late, but they knew what I was doing. But yeah, I couldn't even make it on time because of stuff like that. See? So it was great that people were there to fill in and fill the gaps and they supported my whole thing for me while I was out and I was back. The point is that we did something really special in our city here and we brought together the community. So it's really something that we put a lot of energy into, but we did it fast. We did it fast, you guys. We put an event together in about less than 10 days. We had 100 leaders come through. I think we sold, oh my goodness, 50, 60 boosters in that afternoon to all the people that arrived there and so on. And we had one lady, new superstar, beat Super Mario's numbers for all you listening, 560 boosters in one shot. I said it correctly. 560 boosters in one shot. Rich lady from Singapore, owns a factory apparently. Her first name's Lynn. That's all I know. Lovely lady. 560 boosters in one shot. My goodness. I'm telling you, when we looked at those ranks before, we're like, wow, 250 boosters, and people are walking in and buying 560, Walter. What is happening? What is happening, family? It's getting crazy out there. I love it. I love it. Do
It's
not.
because this is the best company ever. Like,
I know. I
like
know.
it makes all of the check marks. It's
It
the best
has.
company.
I agree. I agree. Ryan, when you wake up over there, you can chime in and agree too.
I do agree.
Like 560 boosters, bro. Think about that.
Yeah, that,
That's
that yeah, that is, and then all the free ones attached. So it's not just 560.
yes, 56. 56 free ones. And I'll do the calculator later and see how much the 56 free ones equate to in 5 years. We'll see the numbers, cucumbers. It's going to be madness, bro. Madness.
Did she buy them in
Wow.
batches of 30?
She did not. She bought the whole one shot, to be honest, in 560 units. Now, listen, you guys know that the 10% promotion is ending this month. So, like, if you want to put heat on the street, this is the last home run, last inning of the game, right? So you gotta grease the wheel and hit the gas out here, family. This is the last chance to cash in on that 10% promo. Because guess what? I just finished making the promo for next month. You bet I did, because the owners came from their city to mine. I've just been with them for the last couple days. I even took them out on a city tour today, like I did with you guys. When you guys came to visit me. And so, yeah, we talked about everything and I got to write next month's promo and it is awesome. And instead of it being based on buying, okay, like buy this and get that, it's different. I'll leave it with you guys. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but it's different. So it's a different mechanism of promotion, redemption, rewarding. goodness, you know, all that Bitcoins in everyone's pockets, love sauce that we produce over here at BitHarvest. So you guys will enjoy the promo for next month. September's going to be awesome. It really is. And they're asking me, should we extend the 10% promo? And this is a question I don't really know. Like, I don't know if we should or we shouldn't. So why don't we all who's listening gather some intel and let me know before the end of the month.
100% yes.
Extend it.
Okay. Okay. That's 2 yeses there. You guys can write in the chat if you guys think we should extend the 10% promo for something like 10 days into September, or just give me an idea, give me an indication. Let me know. Okay. Oh, Minister of Fun Whittle says absolutely. Okay, well, I see a lot of people like it. Yeah. Okay. Write it in the chat and we will get that gathered up for you guys. I also got dropped off a bunch of Swagadocio BitHarvest pens and hats and all that stuff that everyone's been waiting for, and I've been waiting for. So for those of you that sent me requests for some of that stuff will be going out next week in the mail. So if you want to send me a reminder request, if you're on the call now, send it. I know that Walter's stuff has been sent, but I don't know anybody else's. So Uncle Larry's keeping tabs on the crypt. By the way, the Cryptonaire shirts are back in stock. So we have every size from small, medium, large, extra large, and double extra large of the Cryptonaire. You know, Ryan's got one, and even Tom the Furry Hat. So if you guys want a Cryptonaire t-shirt, they're available too. You can message us. Walter will give you our Telegram stuff here later, and we'll send those guys out to you guys too. All right, so many cool things. But back to the company. We have a second mining farm already running with us. Yeah, because there was a lot of drama about Texas and the Texas weather and the hurricanes and the frost and the snow and the hail and the shutting off the grid and all this other noise out there. And it always made sense to me to never just have one partner, because what if, right? We're not stupid. And so we got our second mining farm partner, Legal Mine, big mine. In fact, it's 10 times size of the Texas mine, and it's located in another country, and it's on this eastern side of the world. And so pictures, documentation, video, love sauce, all coming at the end of September on that. So we got another month, and you guys will see our second mining farm. Nobody even knows about this stuff. I actually watched the videos today on his phone, on the owner's phone. They have founders and they have owners. So it was one of the owners and a couple of the founders were out here. And so, yeah, I was looking at their phone and they're showing me the videos, and wow, awesome. What a situation. And brand new machines, liquid cooled with the piping, liquid cooling, none of the messy wiring. Not that it matters, wires, but really tight operation, everything mint. And they have all containers all set up successful with the cooling system and everything. So really nice. I was excited to see that too. So that's just more juice in the caboose for all of us. And so I also asked that question for Mr. Maddings. Funny you're on the call today on a Friday end of the week wrap up with me. But I asked the question, what happens when we get to the 500,000 units sold? Because that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
And guess what? I know you're waiting for the answer, right? I said, is there another booster? Is there another product? Like, what are we doing? He's like, nope. When they're sold out, they're sold out. And whoever comes around in those future days, knocking on the door, asking to buy them because they finally took action or heard about it or it's too late, you guys, too late. How about that for an answer? So once the 500,000 units are gone, they're gone forever. That's it. Bitbooster sold out. All the Bitbooster owners are like, shareholders in BitHarvest, because we kind of are. We obviously are. And so here we are. It's done. 500,000 units, and there'll be no more left for anybody else. And those Bitcoins that are attached to us, the machines, our serial number, our invoice, our accounts, all that stuff that you know about, that's ours for forever. You know what I mean? Like, that's locked in forever. That's and that's it. And so that's so cool. So there you go. So there is a limit to this. We will run out eventually, and I thought we would eventually too. And so they're also coming up with some other things for real networkers, big networkers, ones that are really building teams and building out there. So they're thinking of making two kinds of commission structures for the people that are just dabbling and passive versus big networkers that are driving and bringing, lots of networkers to the company and things like that. So they're thinking of different menu for two different styles of business right now. So that's interesting too. That's really interesting. So we'll see. Windows writing, I've got to get my 800 in as quick as I can. You do. Listen, and this is going to sell out. This is going to sell out, right? Okay, so you guys will understand. Anthony's saying, will you be going over how this works? Yes, Anthony, we're going to get right into it. And I'm sorry for talking so long, but listen, Anthony, you're new today with love. Today's our Friday wrap up. So we've got to deal with a few of these things before we get into the presentation. Chat more, and you can even hit your mic at the end too as well. Sorry about that for those of you guys waiting that are new today. Love you. Thank you for coming on a Friday. Normally we did this every day. I've been off under doctor's leave for breaking the schedule down on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we got a lot of stuff to catch up on today. And then back to events. So guys like Ryan that are on the call, any one of you that are on the call, you want to do an event in your local community, the company will sponsor you. The company will provide swag for you. The company will send a consultant out to you. It can be a 2-day thing, a 3-day thing, a 1-day thing. You guys can figure it out. So you guys can send your proposals in to me, and then I can work it out with the company and you, and we can get you guys set up for localized events. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's all there for everyone in the family. Okay. All right, let's get into it. People are waiting. People are new. Let's see who's here today. Let's just see who's in the house. We've got Uncle Walter. We got Uncle Ryan. We got some Americans and Canadians in here. Look at these guys. We got Anthony here. We got Chet from LA. We got Clayton. Well, California. I think he's in LA. Clayton. We got Crypto J. We got Bjorn in here. Dr. Richard. Eric's here. Greg's here. Jeremiah's here. Julian's back. Jules is here. Katrina, Lace, Larry, Michael, Wendell. Rob's here, Rob Moore, Robin's back, and Tim. And we got 2 Robins, so I'm hoping that's the same guy and not someone copying him and doppelganging his handsome picture there. Okay, and here comes Herbert Williams too. Yeah, we've had some nut bars enter the room, so you guys just be prepared for that. And if it comes along, Walter is the chat room police head of the hallway here, so he'll be deleting them as fast as they come. And you guys just stand your ground. Don't worry about the mosquitoes. We've got spray. We've got spray today. All right, turn up your sound. Let's hear from the CEO, and let's kick off this presentation for all the new lovely people with us on a Friday. Let's hit it.
We are proud to announce our technological masterpiece, Bitbooster. Bitbooster is about to make its debut. Developed by our professional team, Bitbooster aims to address the core challenges in the Bitcoin mining sector. This revolutionary technology not only empowers the mining rigs with greater mining capability, but also significantly improves mining efficiency. Bitbooster represents a major breakthrough in the current mining technology, designed for miners seeking efficiency and maximize profit. This means that both seasoned miners and newcomers can experience unprecedented mining efficiency through Bitbooster. Our Bitbooster device sales have gained tremendous positive feedback. This not only marks another significant achievement for BitHarvest in the digital currency field, but also signifies that the whole entire Bitcoin mining industry is about to enter a new era of efficiency. We extremely look forward to your participation.
Woo, I love that video. He's such a genuine, serious businessman, Mr. Logan Lee, and he'll be at the trade show this month in Tokyo.
What does having Bitcoin have to do with you, and what does it mean for Bitcoin ETFs get approved? Let's find out. The Bitcoin halving event, which occurs every 4 years, has the rewards for mining Bitcoin. Historically, this event usually triggers significant market volatility. But what does it mean for you as an investor or miner? The introduction of Bitcoin ETFs brings cryptocurrencies into the traditional securities market, providing them with new legitimacy and accessibility. This could be a turning point in the value and adoption of Bitcoin. 2024 is shaping up to be a landmark year for Bitcoin. With the next halving and growing mainstream acceptance, many believe this will be Bitcoin's last bull market. Are you ready to capitalize on this opportunity? This is the Bitcoin Mining Booster, Bitbooster, your Bitcoin mining solution. Designed for top performance, Bitbooster optimizes your mining efficiency, reduces costs, and maximizes output. It's not just a mining tool, it's your partner in the ever-changing world of cryptocurrency. Bitbooster technology represents a major breakthrough in the mining industry, designed specifically for miners who are looking to be efficient and maximize their returns. This means that whether you are an experienced miner or new to the industry, you can experience unprecedented mining efficiency with Bitbooster. Don't be discouraged if you missed the previous bull market. The key is to capitalize on the next wave. It's always good to speculate, but even better to keep producing Bitcoin to make sure you don't miss out on every uptrend opportunity. Bitbooster Accelerator Mining is the perfect way for you to start a new chapter in digital gold and accelerate your path to wealth accumulation. Bitbooster, helping you build your cryptocurrency empire. Visit our website now and start the journey to mining success.
Okay, family, you guys can see now that we've got a device that helps us make Bitcoin from the Bitcoin mining industry. And that is the innovation, that is the product. It is a chipset, it is a USB drive, and it has software on there. And it is enhancing the network for Bitcoin. And it does it in a number of ways. I'll explain some more in a little bit. But first, let's understand Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the people's money. It is the highway of emancipation for all of society. You don't have to believe me. You can Google it, study it, do your best research on it. It came out in 2009, and it became the person-to-person electronic cash system of the internet, because there was nothing. And the internet was growing and growing and growing for years and hasn't stopped till today. And so the internet economy became this big thing, trillions and trillions of dollars. I've got a slide there. And Bitcoin is the capital of that. It's the S&P of the internet. It's a thing. And so it's the best thing humanity ever created, because we could save money into it, send money with it, store money in it, digital asset, digital gold, real estate, like virtual real estate. So many words describe it, like a stock, they said all kinds of things about the Bitcoin. And it's gone through its trials and tribulations over years, but it came out in 2009 to change the game, give us a second highway of economy, and put a lot of people in another frame of mindset that would take them on a journey where we are today of betterment. And so Bitcoin equals betterment. And if you haven't got the email, you've read it today. Here it is. Now, Bitcoin is #1 in the world. Humans created it. It's the only thing that exists like it. It's called decentralized, meaning it doesn't have a boss. There is no man or lady at the top. There is no office. There's no lights to shut off. There's nobody on payroll. It has nobody. It is autonomous. It runs on the internet. It is built on a software called the blockchain, and it is managed by machines. Okay, now there's a lot of other cryptos, and they're not the same. This is the only one. The rest are all schemes, dreams, copies, and a lot of other words that we don't need to worry about today. Bitfeed is the blockchain visualizer. This device right here is on the internet. Everyone can visit bitfeed.live, and on the screen you can see $640 million. Yeah, do you see it, Walter? That is a pile in the center of the screen representing $640 million worth of Bitcoin in that pile. And that pile transacted with 2,935 transactions. And there is still 153,000 plus transactions still in the queue, the lineup, however you like to say it. We are priced today on August 23rd at $61,875, and we're going up since last time. Now, the 2,935 transactions, the 153,000 still in the line, this is where we focus. This is where we're hyper-focused here at BitHarvest, because we're making our cash flow positive, sustainable income from the number of transactions that occur every single hour on the Bitcoin network. And those transactions are a fee, a commission. You can look at it various ways, but those transactions produce income every single day. And it's a percentage of how much Bitcoin is stacked up here every single hour. And every hour, it's over $1 billion of Bitcoin an hour, over 24 billion a day. And then you hit the calculator and you start to see how big this really is. Bitcoin is massive and only getting bigger. Okay. A lot of people ask me, what's backing Bitcoin? Well, how about the $26 trillion online internet economy, right? And we're about to go into a thing called 3.0, Web 3.0. And this is where we're going to have the Visa MasterCard world of things blended with the cryptocurrency world of things. And these payment gateways in the big leagues, all of these apps and websites are all going to accept crypto and credit cards in 2025. So we're going to have an emergence and explosion of the internet economy bigger than we've seen in any bump on the charts year to date. Now, as I said earlier, Bitcoin is made by machines, and these machines on the screen right here, have a look, are the industrial looking machines that do this. I call these things the muscle. I call our Bitbooster USB stick the brains. So the brains plugs into the muscle, and now we've got a marriage made in heaven, and we're making more Bitcoins together. All of those machines sit in warehouses all around the world. And we've got 2 mining farm partners as of today now that look similar to this one. They all look similar. So I just use this because it's a popular one. And these machines all sit on the shelves and they all produce Bitcoin 24 hours around the clock, 365 days. And a lot of people don't know that these machines have been running not at this place, but in other places since 2009. Non-stop. They'll change a fan, change a wire, and the machines keep running. And so they keep making Bitcoin in that transactional fee commission scenario. And this goes on to the bazillions of dollars a month, a year, and things like that. This operation here, the size of a small airport, they have staff costs. This is a big deal. And there's thousands of operations like this and millions of machines plugged into the network, mining and making Bitcoins transactionally every single day. And what's that mean? Well, I'll tell you more. This is going to be running for another 120 years out. 120 years from today-ish, approximately, out from here, the mining won't stop. Bitcoin is forever, but the mining is not, and it still has another 120 years to go. So let's say, let's understand this is long-term. This is long-term what we're up to here, okay? Now, once these mining farm companies make the Bitcoins from the transactional fees and stack them all up, they got to get money back to pay the bills. And so they send them here to via BTC, which is basically a pool company. And this company, and there's many of these, they sell the cryptos wholesale. You guys heard of wholesale and retail and manufacturing prices before? Well, you've seen it now. The Bitcoin manufacturing goes on at the mining farm level. They send the Bitcoins over here to sell to the marketplace via BTC, then puts them for sale at a little bit of a lesser price. And guys like Binance, Crypto.com, all of the exchanges come through, all of the apps. You guys seen so many. There's thousands in the market. They all buy their cryptos wholesale from pools like via BTC. Now, the reason I show you guys via BTC is this is where we get our Bitcoins from. And they're real Bitcoins, fresh Bitcoins, virgin Bitcoins, never been sold on those places before. No one had to buy them with their credit card. No one traded for them. There was no fake AI. There was none of that stuff. It's all real Bitcoins, virgin Bitcoins, just like fresh gold dug out of the ground, handed over to Walter every day. Here's another piece. Here's another piece tomorrow. Here's another piece the next day. We just hand over all of these pieces of Bitcoin gold to all of our Bitbooster owners, and they come directly from here. Now, we have a video that we have online that shows the withdrawal procedures. Let me show you guys that. Where did I put that? Here it is. Have a quick look.
BC1P30 received 0.001 BTC. Next, click on the sender address 3MPFY, which is the BitHarvest cold wallet. Scroll down again to identify the source of the BTC input. Click on the sender address BC1QKG, which is also a BitHarvest cold wallet, having sent 0.499 BTC. Continue scrolling down, then click on the sender address BC1Q4LM, which sent 0.5 BTC. This is identified as the mining pool wallet. By scrolling further, you can verify the input is from BTC, the mining pool company. That's it. You have learned how to successfully verify that your BTC income is the output from BTC, the mining pool company.
Okay, so now let's get back to this part. You guys understand what Bitcoin's about. You understand one more thing I want to teach you is that Bitcoin runs on the blockchain, and the blockchain cannot be changed. So in 2008, the blockchain software came out. Someday we may have democracy on this thing. We'll see what happens. But the blockchain cannot be changed. All the records are socially provable. All of them are non-tamperable, and Bitcoin is highly secure and has been running flawlessly since its inception, since day one, just like us here at BitHarvest. So with all that intelligence, that Bitcoin Intelligence 101, let's dive into how you guys can get involved in making Bitcoins and become Bitcoin collectors like the rest of us. It all starts with a little bit of capital, and you're going to take a little bit of USDT. You're going to make a decision to get an income producing asset device for yourself. You're going to buy one of these guys called a Bitbooster. You can buy 10, you can buy 20, you can buy 100. You can be the rich lady of Singapore right now and buy 560, maybe buy 565 and beat her number. But you can buy as many of these as you want. And this is a USB device. This has software on here. It costs $1,000 to buy the whole thing, the one device. Or you can come into the business, join us, and even come in at $100 threshold just to give it a try, see if you like it, and then you can upgrade and move up like many, many, many happy Bitbooster owners have. And so there you have it. We've got a $100 position, $1,000 position, and pretty much every number in between that if you want. You can do a 500, a 900, whatever you like. No problem for you. The budgets are simple. The point is, this is simple. This is mining made simple. You put in a little bit of budget, you buy yourself an income producing asset, the asset goes to work for you, it starts to produce Bitcoins every day nonstop like a good robot should, and lo and behold, you become a Bitcoin collector like the rest of us, paving the way to your future wealth and your happiness and a secure future. Let's be honest, the digital assets are where everything's going. It's just a matter of time. And you can be early. Why do you think Bitcoin came out in 2009? Because it was early. It was paving the way, designing the mindsets, setting up the scenario for the future of all of our lives. Look at all the tap machines. We're tapping our phones already. It's just a matter of time before everything moves into the digital space as we know it. And so really, 2024 is the best year, in my opinion, to start collecting Bitcoins. Now, as I said, the $100 shared booster will start to generate income for you every single day. The $1,000 booster will also generate a lot more, 10 times more income for you every single day. Now, let's take a look at the chart from the company of what we can expect to see approximately, okay? It's an approximate. If this price is pegged at Bitcoin at 70K, which it's not today, and that's why it's approximate, we would make a revenue of 297 in a month on one booster. That's 1,000, and that's equivalent to one booster. Now, if you take that revenue in 1 month and you times it by 4, then you get the thing that I like to say is the booster is free, because the booster pays itself off in the first 4 months, approximately, like, give or take a little bit of time both ways. But the booster pays itself off. Now, you go out there and you buy some apartments, you're not going to pay them off in 4 months. You go and buy some coffee shops, they're not going to pay themselves off in 4 months. You go buy some cars to rent out, they're not going to pay themselves off in 4 months. So the math prevails, the power of the booster prevails, and it's an income producing asset that pays itself off. Now, the best part, it generates this income passively. You don't have to be a networker. You don't have to do anything except be a Bitbooster owner. That's it. You be a Bitbooster owner and you can run as many machines and enjoy the rewards of Bitcoin coming in every single day. And so we believe this is the answer and the solution to the wise person's way of collecting Bitcoins. Now, we wouldn't have a company, we wouldn't have my handsome face on weekly Zoom calls, we wouldn't have the coolest product in a box with bilingual and all the jazz. We wouldn't have any of this stuff if it wasn't for mining profit. Now, Bitcoin mining is the industry. We plug into that. We're a solution provider, and we are in the midst of a digital gold rush. And this is something everybody needs to recognize and really take action and embrace. Now, when we talk about profits, that's what business is about. If we don't have profits, we don't have a business. And right now, we're going to show you guys the pie chart split on the profits, okay? So you can see here the big yellow piece of the pie chart. That's going to the mining farm partners. Without them, we have nothing. We need all those engines on the shelves running, and we need to plug into them. They're the muscle. We are the brains. So we plug into the muscle, and the brains plugs in, and now we have a perfect marriage of efficiency and more performance and more income, okay? And so 60% of what we're making as that whole, partnership that we have is going to our mining farm partner. Then 10% of what we're making is going to the company for bringing this brilliance, innovation, engineering to the world, okay? And then 30%, the green piece of the pie chart, 30% is going to you, all of you Bitbooster owners, all of us, the whole family of people out here who have taken the Bitbooster under their wing. Now, let me give you a little bit of a breakdown on the 60, 30, and 10, and what that really looks like to everyone involved. On this slide, you can see when we started the company back in March, we've only been open a few months. We're a brand new company, bleeding edge, often misunderstood, but we have a brand new technology that we've unleashed on the world. We've won awards in the trade shows already, and the blockchain industry, Binance, and many other big players out there, even the Dubai Newswire just recently featured us. Lots and lots of press around our company that is ecstatic and very positive. Now, March 7, we opened the doors. We had no customers and a dream. By the time we started making Bitcoins with our first customers that came in and got the Bitboosters out of the gate, by April 3rd, we had made 10 Bitcoins together, okay? 10, that's a lot. By May 22nd, we had made 50 Bitcoins together. And by June 26th, we had made 100 Bitcoins together. 100 is awesome. 100 is powerful. And that is a very short period of time to make 100 Bitcoins. If they're worth 70K each, whatever, right? You guys do the math. But here you go. So you come back to this chart on 100 Bitcoins. Well, that means 60 Bitcoins went to our mining farm partner, and they never had those before. So now they're making more profits thanks to us. The company got 10 Bitcoins, and they need the money. They got staff, office, everything, and we want to see them stay open forever. And then we've got us. That's right. You, me, and everybody. That's 30 Bitcoins that we had shared between now, March 6th and the June 26th date. We had shared 30 Bitcoins of that 100 amongst us. Now, I wasn't there on April 3rd, but I was there just shortly after and before the Bitcoin halving. So I've been there for the run of most of this already. And yes, I have received the Bitcoins every single day since I bought a booster, right? And there's a profit promise that comes with an invoice. There's a service agreement. There's a 5-year warranty in there. So really, there's no big risk involved here with any of this, right? It's all seamless, it's all simple, and it's all curated for us. Now, let me highlight something else for the newcomers tonight. We make Bitcoin regardless of the price. We are not trading it. There is no algorithms. There's no AI. Well, there's other software, but there's no AI doing this stuff. There's no traders, none of these things. This is flat out working in conjunction with existing hardware that's out there already, plugging into that, providing a solution, and providing efficiency, and just flat out mining for more Bitcoins. That's what we're doing here, flat out mining for more. Now, if Bitcoin goes up in price, what we're mining and our commission take gets higher. So our take home, all of us, will go up. So if it's at 50K, it's this much. When it goes 60K like now, we're making more. And my back office shows it. Ask Uncle Walter. He sees it every day. Every time Bitcoin's going up, all those incomes are rising all the time. We're going to go to 80K soon. It'll go up even more everyday income. We'll go to 100K soon. And when we're in a 100K zone, the booster almost pays itself off in a month. Almost a month of running, and the machine pays itself off once we get to that 100K zone. And we're on our way now. Everyone knows it. Analysts know it. Bitcoin's on the rise. It's 2024. Here we go, guys. Here we go. So the Bitbooster mining process is simple, right? You're going to sign up with someone that brought you to the business. You're going to take the link. You're going to deposit some USDT. You're going to buy a booster. All that takes about 3 to 5 minutes. It's that simple, okay? And everyone listening should help each other, especially if you're inviting people to the business of any kind. Any kind. You come buy a car from me, I'm going to fill up the tank. I'm going to make sure the windshield washer's full. I'm going to make sure the tire pressure is great, and you're going to go off the lot and you're going to be a happy customer. I've never sold cars, by the way, but I'm just saying, you want to give the customer, you know, some love. You want to take care of them. So I recommend that everybody help each other buy their first booster, at least for the first one. Now, once you buy it, you're going to get an email from the company saying, welcome. The next 24 hours, your machine will turn on and you're going to start making Bitcoins with us. Welcome to the community. And then on the third day, you log in to your account. You're going to see the Bitcoin earnings there passively. You did nothing but buy your booster and make a decision to buy an income producing asset. Now, how many iPhones have we bought for $1,000? How many iWatches? How many gadgets have people been accustomed to spending money on that give zero back? Well, here you get everything back and more. You can buy a few of these and buy as many iPhones for your family as you want. You can buy a few of these and buy some motorbikes and mountain bikes. The passive income that comes from the device is highly usable. It's Bitcoin. You can go online and buy a Lamborghini. You can buy a penthouse. You can buy groceries. You can get gas on a gas card. You can put money on an Airbnb card. Bitcoin, there's websites where you can refill all kinds of charge cards online with Bitcoin. You can do anything. Like you can buy travel, anything. So the power of economy that we're putting in each other's hands with this device, and the fact that we're all making Bitcoins together every day, that is one of the most usable currencies in the world, online, etc. My goodness, it's a no-brainer, hands down hit. It's a win, and we're all in. And that's what I love about this product. So I've been to head office. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Let me show you guys what I did there, and let the new people see how it works. Here we go. Hello family, Jan Gregory here at the Bitbooster server farm. We are here with Mr. Ronnie, the CMO.
Welcome, Jane.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, welcome.
The server farm is located in this room right here. On the screens, we've got transactional data flying. All of the Bitboosters are operating here. Each screen represents 20 Bitboosters in a unit. We've got the mining farm address IP that we're plugged into and we're helping and servicing. And we've also got all of the transactional data here. And we've got a number of terahash and difficulty showing up here. Now the room is under high security and only one man in the world has the magic finger. Who's that?
Yes,
Woo.
me.
Chop, chop, chop.
Oh.
There we go. Let's get in here.
Okay, shall we go?
Woo.
Coming.
Excited.
Welcome to BitHarvest server room. Come on.
Wow, look at this place. It's like a candy store. I love it. Amazing. So those TVs are basically displaying what these TVs are doing.
Yes.
Okay, and these are all the boosters, 20 units in each one of these boxes.
Yes, right.
And we've got an upper and we got a lower down here. And they're all plugged into the servers and they're all servicing our mining farm partner, correct?
Yeah, right.
So I've got a booster plugged in here somewhere, Mr. Ronnie. And where is that one? Where's mine?
Your one, the booster number is
001.
001. Yeah, your booster is here. Come on.
Okay, there it is.
Yes. So,
all right, so we're now active.
now your booster is active situation. The status is active. Now I plug off the booster.
Yeah, let's unplug it.
Yeah, you will see.
And we see that we're now deactive.
Deactive.
Okay?
And
So this is live. And there's my serial number on the bottom, 001. And you
Yes.
can see the 001 serial number on the bottom there too of the
Yes.
device. So every device has a matching serial number to the back office and they're directly correlated with one another. Awesome.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
now we're going to plug that guy back in.
Yeah. Shall we? 1, 2, 3.
Plug it in.
Yes.
And there we are. Boom, back up. And we'll get 70 terahash rate in a second here on the device.
Yes, you just refresh.
Refresh.
You will see it run. You want to detect.
Nice.
A few minutes.
Yeah, it takes a few minutes for it to boot up. There it is,
Yes.
70 terahash, just like that. So there you have it, folks. The disbelievers out there, the people that don't want to believe that we have a server farm, that we have a device, that we're actually enhancing the Bitcoin mining situation. For all yous out there that believe, however, and are following and want to be part of this, you leaders, you networkers, and all you passive income earners, get with us. Get with BitHarvest.
Yes,
We've got a
well.
solid situation here. You guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, you also
amazing.
do. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you,
Good.
Ronnie. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. You guys, get
Yes.
in touch. There you have it. The server farm. Love that place. By the way, the headquarters is open 6 days a week, accommodates everyone. Ryan Connolly from Seattle is visiting headquarters here in another couple days. and he's got his meeting directly set up as well. He's going to go tour the place, see everything I saw, and that is open for everyone 6 days a week. Think about that, open and transparent. The other thing is we're in all the blockchain expos all around the world. You guys will see that in a minute here at the end, and that is something else, fully transparent, out there in the blockchain industry, leading with innovation, winning awards, amazing company. So the marketing plan is ours. That's our department. Go out there and market the product to the world. We have the entire world. We're in 48 countries already. And so we've got a lot of people plugged in and working with us now. We're growing and growing every single day. In fact, I check the numbers daily and I see the growth of about 12 to 15% a day after day after day consistently now for months. And so the growth is here. We see it. We see the value. The people have plugged in. The people are happy. There's no complaints in anybody's chats. Everything is working seamless according to plan. So all we've got to go out there to do is market the product and get more people interested at the passive income earners and as well as the networking earning. Now, any company that comes out in 2024 would be smart to engage network marketing. In fact, I love it and many people love it with me. And many people realize that network marketing has put the food on the table for millions of families around the world and has become an income driving force based because of the internet economy. So the internet economy, Bitcoin, online sales, stuff like this, all conjunction together makes a big successful puzzle come together for people out here. And that success comes from then driving that product out there and garnering the attention of the masses. And so that's what marketing really does. And with this plan, you can all build a fortress of wealth if you plug in correctly. And that's why I'm here today to explain it and give you guys the rundown of what you need to do to be successful in the marketing plan. The second thing I'm going to show you is it worth your time and effort to promote this product and this company and brand? And I will highlight that in a spreadsheet and show you guys the numbers. So the marketing plan is called a uni-level plan, and that means it's just a fair, flat-out plan where you sign up everybody on your link, and you don't have to worry about any strong leg, weak leg, and any of this stuff that you may have seen before. It's very simple, so very simple to explain and simple to engage. Everybody starts out as a customer, buys a Bitbooster, and enjoys the rewards of the happiness. After that, they get bit by the bug and they start to tell others, and then there's referral income, and you're going to make money showing this to other people, and they're going to buy a booster too, and you'll make some commission in USDT. The second cool thing, something I haven't seen before, is all the machines that are in your family, in your booster farm, will produce income, right? That's guaranteed. And a portion of what those machines on your team are doing is going to come back to you. And this is cool. This is something that really builds up value and builds up equity, okay? And later on, after the live stream, I'll show you guys the back office and exactly what that looks like. But for now, let's all pretend we're coming in as a customer. So Jan shows up today and he is a customer. He buys a booster. Amazing. I tell two friends, you guys saw the commercial, and then those guys tell two friends, and away we grow. So now I've sold 10 bit boosters to my friends. I'm making $100 for every booster bought on my link, and I'm making 10% of those 10 machines that my friends are running happily today. Then I start to take the business seriously. I'm like, hey, I could do 10. I could do more like Ryan. So now I'm going to go for 2-star and hit 80 boosters. No problem. So now I have 80 boosters on my team. I'm making 125 for every machine, and I'm making 15% of those machines in action. Then I move up to 3-star, and now I am a leader. I'm a sponsor, and I'll explain that in a minute. But I am now building the business, and now I've got 250 boosters on my team. I'm making 20% of those 250 machines and 150 USDT on every booster bought on my link. Then I keep growing. I move up now to the 4-star level. I've got 800 boosters on my team. I'm making 25% of those machines income, and I'm making 175 for each machine that's running or bought on my link. Then I move up to the 5-star level, and now I'm at 2,500 machines. I'm making 28% of all those machines and another $200 for every booster bought on the link. At the 6-star level, I've now got 8,000 boosters on my team. I'm making 30% of 8,000 machines. Do the math. That is giant. I'll show you that in a second. And 225 for every booster that is being bought on the link. And so to put this into perspective, many of us started the company end of April, beginning of May. And many of us are already at the 4 and 5-star level in only a few months. So this marketing plan is fully achievable, doable, real, pays, self-propelling. There's a lot of love in this plan that doesn't show up on this page. And that's okay. But there's so much depth to this. That's why I made a spreadsheet to show you guys, okay? There's 5 income streams coming into you, okay? 5 income streams with your name on it in your account. You're getting 3 income streams of BTC Bitcoin, the real McCoy, coming in, and 1/4 income stream of the USDT from all the boosters bought on your link. In the Bitcoin, you're getting the passive income every single day. Today, tomorrow, again the next day, the day after, the day after that, the day after that, and you start to add that up on the calculator like we do every day, and you'll see that income coming in passive, nonstop. You're going to make team income from your team building. As you saw there in the marketing plan, you're going to make a portion of the machines on your team. And then you're going to make same rank income. So when Jan and Walter are the same rank, we're going to make income together. And this is the little tree that I made so you guys can see this. When you're working in the networking part and you move up the levels, you must have 2 2-star partners with you, 2 separate partners doing business with you, running their own teams in order for you to move up the level to level 3. Now you might have the sales and the booster sold for the level amount for level 3-star, but you still won't get the commissions and unlock the level until you have 2 2-star partners with you, fully rolling, educated, and doing the business alongside. And this is really important to understand. Many people got to the 3-star level and wonder, why is it like this? It's because you need a minimum of 2 partners to push you up from the 3-star and beyond, okay? Now let's imagine Walter is in the 3-star seat there, says you, excuse me. And then we've got 2 other people, Ryan and Jan, at the 2-star level underneath Walter, pushing him up. And then Ryan and Jan know what to do, and we're already working on our 2 partners, and both on that 1-star level there. And then those 2 partners we already told what to do are working on their 2 partners, and they're coming in right now on that customer level. Excuse me. And so that's the formation that everybody needs to use and bring forward in this business model, in this uni-level plan. And it's that simple. There's no other tricks. There's no other keys to unlock. There's none of this other stuff that you might have heard about. That's it. You've just got to be a good leader, sponsor, manager, and bring your people up with you. And I think that's how it should be. And again, the company agrees, and they made this challenging. They also made it doable, and everybody so far has been really happy with the incomes and the earnings thus far, including myself. The BTH income is the 5th income stream, and that's coming down the highway once we hit that 500K mark. And so we're on the way to there. And other people say, well, what happens again, Ryan, when we hit the 500K mark? Well, guess what? We're sold out of machines. So everybody that slept on this gets no more. And the second benefit for that is the fact that we're all Bitbooster owners of however many we have, and we're going to make BTH coin, which is fully swappable to USDT at this point. So there's the anniversary, cut the red ribbon, 500K finish line bonus as we start making a 5th additional income stream on the house. We waited for this, if you want to say it like that, and we'll start to be receiving that at that time. So there you go. That's even another answer for Ryan that was asking what happens when we hit 500,000 machines. Well, guess what? More money for you happens. How about that answer? All right. So let's jump into the spreadsheet. Some of you have seen this, some of you are brand new. When I join a company of any kind, and I've been in this industry a while, I like to do spreadsheets. My partner, Andy, and I analyze the marketing plan, and we want to make sure that people can make money, and we want to make sure that, how much, and we want to see what the PDF document translates into real numbers. Can we pay our bills? Can we pay our gas? Like what can we do with the money that we're earning here? And so we dissect the marketing plan and find out, hey, we've done the BitHarvest one and it check marks. We can make a lot of money here, like a lot of income, especially in Bitcoin, which is inflationary, as many of you know. Some of you don't, but I forgot to tell you that Bitcoin's going up all the time. It's an inflationary asset. So if I take in $10 today, it's going to be worth more tomorrow. So whatever we're gathering today is always going to be worth more tomorrow. So then we look at the passive side. We got passive people that don't want to do networking and just want to start making passive income. What can they make and what does it look like for them? So we put one booster to work. We spent $1,000. We know it's going to pay itself off in approximately 4 months. And now the booster does what it's supposed to do, and it's going to bring home $200,000. $1,000 for the booster, and it's going to bring home $200,000 in 5 years. 200K, 200 times itself in income in 5 years. 200K. Now, when you know what one booster can do, you know what all the boosters can do. So if we go and we raise the number to 5, that's the magic number for $1 million. So if you got 5 boosters, 5K running right now, you'll even get a half a booster free if you buy 5K this month before the end of August 31st. But you'll have 5 boosters running, and it's $1 million in 5 years. And there's a lot of people that dream of this, wish for this, want this, and need to know about this. Please tell your people, let them know we have a solution. We have an answer for their wealth creation. If you want 10 boosters, it's going to be a couple million in 5 years. 10 boosters, couple million. How many have I got? I've got 60 boosters now. I'm just short like 0.2. So let me do it right. 59.8. Okay. So hit it. So 59.8, I'm looking at over $11 million on my almost 60 boosters right now. Over $11 million in the next 5 years. And I'm working still today. Like, I can retire, obviously, but I'm not. I'm working on empowering and emancipating the citizens worldwide. Like, this is our journey. This is our mission, right? But look at the results of just 60 boosters, right? It's huge. It's massive. Then there's Super Mario that bought 100 boosters on our team, the legend, and that's 20 million in 5 years. 100 boosters running is 20 million in 5 years. If he does nothing, doesn't buy more machines, doesn't compound his earnings into more machines, just does nothing, lets that thing sit and ride, he's going to make 20 million in the next 5 years. Now let's take a look at our Crazy Rich Asian Singapore lady from that movie, right? Crazy Rich Asians, 560 boosters, all right? 106 milli in the next 5 years. 106 million in the next 5 years for our lovely Singapore owner of the Bitboosters that just came into the business this week. 560 machines, 106 million, family. That is huge. Okay, so now we know what people will make passively, individually, from one booster up to 560. Well, let's take a look at specifically our community, our family, our farm, our people that matter that we brought to the company as of today, that some of us have groomed and grown and loved and cared for and helped in the middle of the night on a Zoom call to buy a booster. Let's take a look at what we've done for those people in our family. Okay, so 3390.6, 3,390.6 boosters in the last few months and change. $642 million for the family. $640 million plus for the family in 5 years so far. As of today, August 23rd, here we are in our business meeting. Think about that. This is what gets me out of bed in the morning. This is on my resume for this year and my career. This is the kind of stuff that actually really pushes me and really wants me to go out there and change people's lives. Because guess what? All that other stuff, protein powder and all that, is changing nobody's life. But putting Bitcoins in people's pockets really is. And I will go head to head with anybody on planet Earth in any kind of debate against that one right there. Bitcoin puts value in people's pockets. It's way different than anything anybody's talking about or doing out there on Earth. It is not even close. It doesn't hold a candle. It's not the same thing. And yeah, they got network marketing. Cool. Not the same thing. Yeah, they do Bitcoin this. Cool. Not the same thing. Yeah, my buddy knows mining. Yeah, cool. Not the same thing. People are misunderstanding what we're doing here. Like, this is a big force of energy in the Bitcoin network that we're plugging into and providing. And this energy equates to more Bitcoin earnings every single day for everybody involved. And the more boosters, the merrier. The strength in numbers, it says it right on the cover of the box. And that's the thing. It's like when you daisy chain 10 printers together and print something out at rapid speed. We're daisy chaining all these boosters, 3,390 of them together, and we're creating that force of economy that's going to pull in the 642 million over the next 5 years. And guess what? The machines work. It's based on machines. The math doesn't lie, the machines go to work, and we just have to manage all of the situation like we do. It's amazing. It's unbelievable how far technology has come now in the years. And the blockchain industry is smarter. The Bitcoin mining industry is smarter. The technology gets smaller and smaller form factor. Computer chips are more and more aggressive. Look at our phones. Look at those little SIM cards for even our cameras and things like that. There's so much more power involved in what we're doing with technology. So there you have it. The passive income people that have been wondering, what can this thing do? There's your answers. The people that are part of our community that work so hard, there's your total. Now let's go look at what a networker can make here instead of selling protein pills and diet, or protein powder and diet pills. Let's take a look at the 1-star level and get started there. Now, many people did the 1-star level in 1 day, 1 week, stuff like that. So you do you, they did them, but it's achievable, and that's what matters. Motivation kicks in from that. At the 1-star level, you're making $300,000 starting there, and that's already a nice nest egg for anybody that want to work really lightweight and just get this thing going for themselves. Now we move up to 2-star, and this is when we have 80 in our network, 80 boosters. And here you're going to make $1.5 million. So again, does the 2-star level pay? It does. $1.5 million. You can stay there, retire now, or you can keep working like the rest of us on building more and more value for the people. Get to the 3-star level. Now you're going to be making over 4 million, at the 3-star level. So there you go. So, and 3-star people hit that in weeks, first month, stuff like that. And it's really motivating when you actually, and you see the achievements, the rewards, the commissions, and all the people that you've powered up and empowered. And this is really, this is what it's about. At the 4-star level, you've made over 20,000 in USDT. You're making 12,000 a month after month after month. What kind of bills can you pay every month with 12,000? And you're making over 13 million at the 4-star level. Now we've hit double digits, 8-figure earnings in this business model at the 4-star level. And I'm there today, and I'm just on the back heels of the 5-star right now. And so you guys can see what the 5-star does. Let's go take a look at that. And this is when you have 2,500 boosters in your team. And I got more than that. We got 3,390. Thanks to everyone working so hard out here. At the 5-star booster level, we're at 60,000 USDT. We're at 23,000 a month after month after month, and we're over 25 million in earnings at the end of this level. And so that's a big deal. Like that 25,000 in earnings, okay, is coming in every month after month after month. And you can live really, really well on that kind of monthly income. Let's be honest, everyone can. And at the 6-star level, this is when it just gets bananas. Okay, it really does. And here we've got 8,000 boosters in our team. And a lot of people started with the company and thought, 8,000 boosters, my goodness, that's the biggest mountain I've ever had to climb. I don't know, can I do it, Jan? Can I do it? Yes, Ryan, you can. You can do 8,000 boosters, bro. Trust me, you will. You will. Many of you that are with me in this journey are going to be 6-star before you know it. 8,000 boosters sound like a lot on the first day. Today, a few months later, it sounds like peanuts to me. Like, I'm serious. 8,000 boosters, we're going to do way more than that. Way more than that. And so at the 6-star level, we put 200,000 in our pockets in USDT. We're making 50,000 a month after month after month after month. Ryan's already a bit of a nomad, digital nomad, flies around, travels, enjoys. With 50K a month, you can travel the world a bunch of times a month and stay in the finest of the finest. And you're making over 50 million in 5 years. 50 million at the 6-star level. And that commission level just keeps rolling out. It doesn't stop paying. It just keeps coming in, keeps coming in. So there's people out here that are watching that are only interested in passive. Hey, buy a booster today, buy 10, buy 560, and start making Bitcoins. There's small networkers listening, and they want to come into something, dabble, try it, build it up, see how it works for them. Great opportunity here. BitHarvest is the one. You will not go wrong. You'll start to build community instantly because everyone's making money. You're not taking anyone's credit cards. You're not doing any of this other crazy sauce. You are putting Bitcoins in people's pockets. Man, it is shockingly easy, and shockingly surprised at how the people love it after just 1 week. Like, I'm serious right now. And then for the big networkers out there that want to do that, 8-figure earning, and all those companies cap them off, cut them off, played games, and whatever happened to you out there, tell your friends to come here. Tell them to bring the big networkers to BitHarvest, because we've got a solution that'll help them grow out organically and get really, really back to where they used to be in the networking business like me. And so that's what you got to do. We got to get out there and get the word out for specific people out there. And it has to be different for the different groups. We have 3 types of groups that love what we're doing. We have passive income earning people like the lady, 560 boosters. We have small networkers that have, burnt out on everything else and want to give something quality a try. And we have big networkers that know how to build out big teams and want to work inside of a mechanism, a system that's high quality, and make sure that everybody gets paid. So there you go. We have it. You guys have seen the numbers, cucumbers. Let's get to work. And let's start to build out as big a teams as we can for everybody involved. There's a bunch of wallets in the back office to keep things accounting-wise organized. And you've got to think that we have tens of thousands of accounts with your name on it and his name and her name, and they've got to track money. So BitHarvest is basically a Bitcoin financial center, and they're doing a fantastic job of allocating funds, distributing funds, partnerships, business, corporate, devices, hardware, software, people. They're doing a fabulous job of keeping it all together. Now, your USDT wallet is yours. You can withdraw and deposit anytime you want. The purchase wallet is used to buy the boosters. The Bitcoin wallet is used to reap the rewards of the Bitcoin mining scenario. And you're going to take in those funds and you're going to end up counting them every day like we do. And you can also flip those Bitcoins back into more machines if you want to create some kind of a compounding effect for yourself and get more Bitcoins in the long run. Then you've got the commission wallet for all the boosters that are bought on your link. This adds up. Today, we're going to log into my back office and see the thousands that have added up. And this commission wallet, you can use again to buy more boosters, or you can withdraw them like a boss and pay your bills by Friday and be a happy guy for working so hard for the week. Register wallet is an active automatic savings scenario. So a portion of your sales activity goes in here. It's your money. It's nothing wrong with it. And you can use that to put towards more boosters so that you're able to move up the ranks and level up. And it just helps everybody win at the marketing plan, okay? And it's obvious, and you'll see once you plug in how it all works. The referral income is what we're doing here. Jan's referring Walter, Walter's referring Ryan, and the 3 amigos go to work. I've got my 2 partners, and now I'm going to go build out my networking business with them. And we're going to bring in people that are interested in those 3 areas like I taught you. The rest of the slides go on to depict, passive income versus active income. And we've just done all that together in the spreadsheet. So I'll fast forward down here. All right, Mr. Michael Saylor. I want everybody new to write down his name and make this guy your mentor. Follow him on YouTube, follow him on Twitter, follow him on podcasts. Make this guy your mentor, okay, for Bitcoin, and make him your friend's mentor too. Take the videos and send them to your friends, send them to everybody. Let this guy educate planet Earth on why Bitcoin is #1 and so important. I do my best every day, but hey, he does it bigger and better than me. Now, here at BitHarvest, we are going to help you with financial fitness. Let Michael Saylor help you with the mental fitness. But we're going to promise you a profit here every day if you step up and get yourself some boosters. And our job, our mission, and our goal is to increase our community's wealth, okay? And that is ours. I'm not worried about any other whatever out there. I'm highly focused on the people that are here with us along for this journey towards the future of accumulating Bitcoins. And so we are going to work on those wealth goals together like we have already and will some more into the coming years, of course, into the future. The company has a roadmap all the way to 2030 as well. Product comes with a 5-year warranty, as I said before. So there's a lot of things that will unfold and come forward as benefits and additional love for everybody involved. But you've got to take action today. You've got to get your booster turned on now. Every Bitcoin that you're leaving, behind by not taking action, someone else is getting the Bitcoins that could be for you. So turn your boosters on today, get them rolling, get those Bitcoins coming into your family, household, and start changing lives now. And this is how this works. And the passive income starts up, gets bigger, bigger, bigger. You start to see it. You start to think different. Your mindset changes. The best school you could give yourself is a Bitbooster, and watch how it grows. Dive into Bitcoin 101 and stick close to us and start building out your networking and your teams. I'm going to show you guys a copy of the invoice right now. So everyone gets an invoice with their purchase, okay? And it looks like this. And you can see here, you've got, 24-hour uptime. It's running on the SHA-256 algorithm, data purchase, how much you pay, $1,000. You've got your serial number there, clear, and it's individualized for every single machine. You've got your service agreement, and you come down here to the limited warranty in writing on every single device. This invoice is yours. You get it in your back office from all of your purchases. And the warranty period says it will cover Walter for a period of 5 years. That's right, 5 years. Now, people ask the question, what happens after 5 years? Well, it's warranted for 5, so that means there's no more warranty. If it breaks down after 5 years, you buy a new one because you've made bazillions of Bitcoins with us already. It's not a problem. But if it breaks down under 5 years, you've got a warranty, and they're going to replace it in 24 hours if there's a glitch. And you keep making Bitcoins with us. So there you go. Simple answers, easy to understand. Let's go. Okay. Now, one other thing I want to show you guys is my desk here. So this is my kitchen table, actually, in 2017. Now, I was mining for cryptocurrencies before these other guys were, before anybody was. I was back there in 2017. I made these rigs. I sold them. That's 6 video cards on there, 2 power supplies, noisy. It guzzles electricity like crazy gas. And this thing is hot, and it just runs hot. But it makes crypto, right? I sold these things for $10,000 each. Today, I've got boosters for $1,000 that outpace this machine, way more technology in a box. And everybody agrees with me that they would take the booster over that guy today. And so would I. But guess what? Those machines are still running. I sold hundreds of these. I made them hand-built. I built the frames with my friends, and I did everything here, tweaked them, tuned them, and made them make as much crypto as they can. So I come from experience. I know what's going on here. A lot of people want to poke holes in the concept, and that's fine too, but there are no holes. Like, the concept's real. We're mining flat out for Bitcoin with our mining farm partner, and we're adding additional performance so that we can garner more Bitcoins togetherness. And it's that simple. There is no other magic other than the magic that's already there in our software. And that's it. So let me show you guys a quick video from Mr. Lenny. He's going to explain some of the secrets in our device.
Hello everyone, I'm Lenny Herlin, the CTO of BitHarvest, and today I'll be taking you through the secrets of Bitbooster technology, a mining efficiency revolution we are bringing to Bitcoin miners worldwide. Bitbooster utilizes the most advanced algorithm optimization technologies to enhance the efficiency of mining rigs. Our goal is to provide every miner with a more efficient and environmentally friendly mining experience. In the current mining market, miners face the dual challenges of high cost and low efficiency. The launch of Bitbooster is aimed to addressing these pain points, and we have been successfully increased mining efficiency by over 100%. Countless miners have already witnessed the power of Bitbooster. Their success stories are our best proof. So join us and experience the revolution in mining efficiency. Together, let's embark on a new future of mining with Bitbooster.
Woo, love it. All right. So I'll switch gears now to the other document that I want to show you guys here. Okay. Now this page is my favorite page. This is the page that the lady that bought 560 boosters saw. The same page that Super Mario bought the 100 boosters saw. And this is probably the best page on planet Earth to understand the value versus money versus reason why the Bitbooster is hands down the best choice in anybody that's looking to outpace Bitcoin and increase the amount of assets that they own. So if we had Bitcoin in our pocket on January 1st, and we kept it there, and when December 31st, at the end of the year, we look at it, we still have one Bitcoin, and it's gone up and up and up, and it's still one Bitcoin, and it's one asset. If we buy 70 boosters with that same money on Plan B for January 1st, and we run those boosters all year with the best decision we've ever made, at the end of the year, we're going to have 1.823 Bitcoins. That's an 82% increase in the assets that we're holding. That right there is flat out wealth generation. That right there is income producing asset 101. That right there is the reason the Bitbooster is so powerful. Now, it doesn't even have to be a Bitcoin. It doesn't have to be Bitcoin. It can be BNB. It can be anything. It can be Shiba. It can be Doge. You can sell all that crap sauce today, right now, and you can buy as many boosters as you can afford with your budget, and you're going to do way better than waiting around for Ripple Dipple to get its thing together. It's not going to happen that fast. And right now, the only real McCoy, decentralized, safe place on planet Earth that every advisor, everybody in the world agrees is Bitcoin. And so there you go. You make the decision for quality. You make the decision for income, wealth generation, and you make the decision to grow yourselves financially and have financial assets that are powering the planet well into the future. You can leave a legacy with the work that we're all doing these next couple of years. Like, this is where it's getting to. It's getting bigger and bigger for everybody. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope everybody really understands the power of Bitcoin here. I hope you really understand where we're going. And I'm going to show you guys another video of where BitHarvest is going around the world. And maybe you guys can catch us in the next little area of the planet.
In every corner of the globe, BitHarvest is shaping the future of blockchain. As a leader in blockchain technology, we continuously innovate and set industry trends. In 2024, we will continue to move forward worldwide. In May, we travel to Dubai to showcase our latest technologies and solutions. Next, we will continue our global journey, connecting locally and inspiring innovation. In August, we will land in Japan for WebEx 2024, collaborating with partners in the Asian market. In September, we will be in Singapore for Token 2049, laying a solid foundation and creating future opportunities. In October, we will be in Dubai for Blockchain Life, showcasing our technology and deepening our influence in the Middle Eastern market. In every city, at every expo, BitHarvest will showcase the most cutting-edge technology, advancing the development of the blockchain industry alongside global partners. This is our era. This is our mission. BitHarvest will lead the future with innovation, ignite hope with passion, and embark on a glorious journey together with BitHarvest.
Awesome. Love it. So good. Thank you guys so much for being with us today. I just want you guys to know that the profit model that we've developed is based on a even share split model. I want to say it like that, the even Steven share split model. And it's the company, it's you, the Bitbooster owners, and it's our mining farm partners, okay? And we've got three key ingredients here. We've got our innovative technology, we've got our fair profit sharing model, and we've got our strong partnerships. And really, truly, I believe this is the footprint and foundation for us to become a global success around the world. And so I've said it before, we're in 48 countries. We've lit up the planet in a few short months. There's no time like today to light up your booster and start emancipating and empowering the citizens. I wish you all the strength, camaraderie, confidence, and motivation that we all have built over the last few months. I wish I could just pour it all into you and let you guys understand that we have the best opportunity on planet Earth that is real, legit, pays, and is long-term and will be going for a long, long time. And the best insurance in all of this, if you want to strip it all away and get super, super picky, is the fact that we're collecting Bitcoins every single day and putting them in our pockets. Nothing I've seen so far in my life gets better than that. So I leave you with that. Thank you so much for coming on a Friday, joining us, learning with us, and being part of the live stream. We'll see you guys again on the next one. Bye-bye now. All right, live stream is over. How did you like that one, Ryan?
Awesome, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good presentation. Did you learn something new?
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing some.
I know you're doing Thursdays now. I'm proud of you. By the way, because I even had to back up for, doctor's reasons to keep my, keep my health right now and just build strong again. I was so proud of you. I'm going to say it today. I wanted to call you anyway, but I was so proud of you for picking up the slack. I hope Walter takes the Tuesday and does his own thing in Spanish, like fill in the gaps. This is better than I thought. Because if I got 3 days a week and you guys and girls fill in those gaps, my goodness, that's the dream right there. I'm empowering you guys to stand on your own.
Well,
Come on,
Eddie actually did the presentation yesterday.
I know he did. Good.
And then he said afterwards, hey, I'll come to Texas and build a team with you. I'm like, okay. This is awesome.
The company is putting out that supportive hand, guys and girls. It's the real thing. Real thing. Walter, did you want to say something too? I saw you there.
Yeah, I was going to say I was debating on whether doing Tuesdays or Thursdays as well, and then doing back-to-back Spanish and English. I've been formulating that in my brain, and so I've got some of my team members. I wanted to figure out when would be a good day for them. So, yeah, I'll be doing that, but it'll be at night, like at 7:30 at night, my time. None of this middle of the day.
Ryan, in the evening, and the evening is a good time. You guys take that slot, do it, kill it. I do it during the day because I got to cover the whole globe, and it is business anyway, what we're doing here today. So you know that too, right? So you guys can do your evenings. I think it's a powerful time zone. Go get it. Go get it, everybody. Make it your baby.
I just had a guy ask me who signed up like last week, how do we, if this is real, then we should be able to validate the Bitcoin that comes from the mining farm. And then no crap, you pulled up that video where you actually did it. And I'm like, yes. So
good.
That was awesome.
Did you bring him to today's call? Is he here with us? Did he get to see that?
He was been on the other call. He's upgrading to his booster today. And he's
okay.
Yeah, he's getting started. Oh,
the replay of today's call is going to be on the YouTube playlist here soon. So I'll send you the link to today's call and you can have it, okay?
Now, your presentation's not this one I'm looking at. How do I get that one? Is that in the Google spreadsheet thing?
It's in Telegram. You can download it in Telegram. It's in there in the Telegram info basket. Walter's put the links there for you guys. Yeah. All the company puts all the latest, the marketing plan has numbers like 1.2, 1.8, stuff like that, because they've been upgrading it, right? And so that's how you know, okay? So you can see it, but the latest ones are the last ones in the roster there. So you can go pick it up, okay?
Which roster where?
It's in the Telegram info channel. There's two channels.
Oh, I'm in that one right now, the BitHarvest info group. Yes.
Yeah. And go to the English and then you'll see it there. And they're there. There's even videos in there, recent ones. The same ones that I put on the YouTube channel are available for you to download and put on your YouTube channel. All the content's there. And you can, like, again, you can start using that content, firing that in your chat rooms, and you should. Like, there's the news that comes out every day is awesome. You should be firing that in your chat room as well. There's a lot of good quality value that's coming in from the company, and even just news in the marketplace, what Mr. Trump's doing, what the speculators are saying, just lots of good stuff, right? Just lots of good value, added value for your chats, for your groups. Like, I'm in another chat that you guys don't see from the company, and they put all of the top leaders send in, videos of them working and doing all this stuff. And I get to see all that. And I see so much activity. But I just don't know where to put that stuff. Like, I don't know if we should want to put that in our chat rooms and just flood it or what. So that's a little question I have sometimes about what I should do with that stuff. But there's so much activity going on. I can't even tell you guys I have a hard time keeping up, and I am keeping up. So it's not that easy. It's really not that easy, but it is, if you want to be, working on the marketing like myself and all that, I have to be, you know that, right? But for the most part, you guys come to the Zooms, you know, every week is good for everyone to stay abreast of what's coming. Like I said, we got another mining farm partner all locked up going. That stuff won't even come out in the news until the end of September. And I know that like a month early, right? So it's awesome for you guys to see what's going on. Okay, let's hear from Wendell, and then we'll blast into the back office and check the money, honey. Let's see what we did today. Go ahead, Wendell. Say something, bro.
Hey, what's going on, young man? Can you guys hear me okay?
Of course.
So as usual, just being on here, I start playing with numbers and just hearing stuff. And when you said 500,000 is available, let me clarify. Is that for everybody, or is that including these farms coming on and they're going to need boosters hooked up? What are we talking about here? Because we might only have days and weeks at this pace if it's counting these big companies coming out snatching boosters.
500,000 units total forever, bro. Like it's it. That's it. That's the basis of building the entire foundation. The whole foundation of this corporation and the whole system. You've seen the other presentations, I know you have, where it's all phasing into 5 phases. The whole baseline, the base of the entire Empire State Building that we're building, the Sears Tower right now, is 500,000 units base. And from there, we're gonna make a big blockchain company here, layer 1 coin and all that sort of stuff well into the future. So it's going to be big time. It's going to be big. All based on 500,000 units.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying that, because again, the farm you guys just picked up, I don't know how many they plan on snatching, but I'm pretty sure it's not 10 or 20 or 50 or something like that. It's going to be a significant number, I would imagine. So
well, they don't buy, but they allocate power from us, right? They're going to take boosted juice from us and an allocation, and so we have to fulfill that allocation. That's how that works. But yeah, it's
okay, got it. So they're not taking boosters, they're just taking the allocation of power. So we still have the option to get the boosters, basically.
Yeah, the boosters will always be in the people's hands. You see, it's the people's economy, and we are basically, again, I've said it before, I don't talk about it too deeply on the calls because sometimes people don't really get it, but we're like shareholders. And I know you get it, Wendell. Like every booster is another share. And then we're getting a dividend every day, dividend, you know, like these words are financial. They're not with any advice attached, but that's the style, right? That's the style of what's happening there. And every booster, every invoice, every serial number, every item, every amount of such all adds up to shares in the overall 500,000 units. And if you take the calculator and times 500,000 times $1,000, what does that come to? You already know, right? $500 million. Exactly. So basically, if you think about it, the shareholders will represent $500 million of the startup capital of Bitbooster. Does that make sense in a business way?
Yeah, absolutely. And just for, again, those that are on here, please don't take this kind of language and go out into the public space. Notice that Jan is doing this after we stop the recording, and hopefully the room is locked even when we do this, to the point where it's nobody else coming in. Because if you start saying stuff like dividends and all, that is financial talk. That will bring all kinds of drama that we don't want to the company, ourselves, and all that. So please, other leaders, notice where he's saying this. Do not go and start making videos and start talking crazy and bring all kind of drama. We've been down that road.
I also rolled out the advice that you gave us about the posting the screenshots of the back office publicly. And I saw Tom, the furry hat guy, do that yesterday. I put it in Ryan's chat and the other groups, and then everyone saw that. And he's a great example of doing a good job in his campaign.
Right.
So made that mistake of showing his screenshots of his back office publicly on Facebook and such, right? And I also told him to go into his YouTube videos and change the titles of what he's saying, and maybe the title graphic, depending. I said, go look back at your things and see if you're showing any screenshots of anything, because you can't do that, right? Inside of your call like this, privately, you can do things, but outside of the public, on the public forum, the Facebook, the Instagram, the LinkedIn, whatever you guys are using, not allowed, not compliant. Don't do it. Do not.
It's called ignorance on fire, Dan.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Unfortunately,
and
that's what
show your screenshots to people
trouble too. So yeah, privately, bring the trouble.
Like screenshots are, results, right? We know what they're for, but share them privately. Send them on the messenger. Send them on the text. Send them privately. No problem. Take a screenshot, and please do it every single Thursday. If you were listening last time, I said send a screenshot on Thursdays along with your link and offer to help them get signed up on a Friday. You know, follow the sequence. On Tuesday, you send them the Michael Saylor video on Bitcoin empowerment. On Wednesday, you send them the Bitbooster explainer video. On Thursday, you send them your link and a screenshot of your earnings and offer to help them set it up on Friday. On Friday, you close the deal. It's that easy. Try it. Try that sequence of events. Touch base Tuesday to Friday. Work in a 4-day pressure window on yourself and see how that formulates. It works, you know, or go 7 days long like Wendell does and Ryan does. I know they do. They just keep that same mechanism, conversation flow moving forward, right? Many ways to do business out here and take care of people, right? And that is the business. It is the people business. Networking is the people business, and I love it. Like, I love it. There's nothing I love more than network marketing and Bitcoin. And so we have the ultimate foundation and formulation here to do that. Like, this is why you guys see me so amped up all the time. It's like I sit in these shoes and I'm just like, wow, do you guys realize how lucky we are? Look at you guys getting all worried that we're going to sell out. Just keep in mind. And I know Wendell is awesome at getting me, and I get him, but he gets it today. Like, whoa, he's right. Like, the people that are sleeping on this and don't take advantage of getting, you know, their amount of goals of their own booster farm, they're going to be mad at themselves. They're going to be kicking themselves later. We're going to show them earnings going into years here, and they're all going to be PO'd that they didn't step up and take action. You watch, just watch what I teach you guys. You'll see it. You'll see friends of ours go like, oh man, you still with that BitHarvest? It's been like 2 years. Everyone said that was a sham. No, bro. We've been making Bitcoins. You want to see a screenshot of how many 2 years later? Let me show you. You know, like, where were you 2 years ago when we were all around the world lighting it up? You saw us. You saw us on Facebook. You saw us doing all this stuff. Where were you? Why don't you jump in? Even take 10, take 2, take 5, whatever. Who cares? Just get something. Get some Bitcoins with your name on it, you know?
And I hope from what we're saying here, other leaders that are in this group are taking note. If you guys know other leaders, just do what Jan did. It's like teamwork makes the dream work, guys. Don't make this something that is going to get tarnished or, you know, unnecessary pressure from the outside forces. Like, if you're a leader and you know other leaders that have teams or are going to get, let them know. Say, hey, don't post that stuff in the spaces. Change the names on your videos. Do what you need to do. Make those tweaks so we can make this flow as well as possible. So I appreciate you taking that information out to as many people as you can. Hopefully we all do that to protect.
They're going to put a bulletin in the back office. They're going to put a bulletin in the back office about that
Absolutely.
stuff. Proper marketing etiquette or whatever. You'll see that next. So yeah,
nice,
it's coming.
Nice. So what I was doing while we were sitting here talking, playing with numbers, and my goal, again, most of you guys know, is the 42, 57, 800. That's just the amount of machines we want. The cake of the matter. What do we want? How do we get our cake? The cake is the most important thing. The icing, building the teams, that's all icing. That's great. Do it, yes. But if you mind your business, get your cake. Get as many boosters as you can. And tell everybody else to do that thing right there. Watch what happens. But if it grows and the icing comes, wonderful. It just goes faster. So just running some numbers, sitting here while we're talking, I got to go back and talk to the wife because 500,000 is not a lot. Think of that globally. 500,000 is not a lot. I know what I want, and to speed up the process, I feel like we need more boosters. So I'm just running the numbers, and I see how by the end of the year, where I start to withdraw, by just adding 10 more boosters, that means if she sees what we're doing here and how this all can work, and we add another 10, it's going to drastically, like, add a 60-something% increase on how fast by the end of the year we're going to grow, and then being compounded. So that means bigger withdrawals starting in January to put back what we took out and beyond. So we're going to have that conversation based on what we have. But I know people like to play in the chat, so let's have a little fun real quick. Anyone here would like to get paid every second of every day? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm not a chat guy, but I think this is some of those fun things that you can do. Everybody that wants to get paid every second of every day, I'm going to do it too. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's see if anybody wants to get paid every second of every day. So people are putting 1s in the chat. Now check this out. You already are. If you have a Bitbooster, you go and divide 86,400 seconds. This is the formula. 86,400 seconds. I love numbers. By 0.0033. that means you're making a third, 100 thirds, whatever of a penny per second. That doesn't sound like a lot. That's $100,000 a year, huh? I keep telling people these little seeds that we don't pay attention to.
Chet probably like that right now.
0.003, look, 0.0033 of a penny times 86,400, then multiply that number by 365 days, you're literally being paid every second. That's 100K. If you want a million, drop a 0.033. 3.3 cents a second, you're a millionaire. And you can do that on your own with or without a team. If you have a team, it just goes faster. Now, something that blew my mind, Kathy Woods, we talk about her on this call. I went to just look at what is she saying out there? When she made the statement of 1.5 million per Bitcoin, the CEO and financial chief advisor of ARK, when she put her statement out, that was in June, guys. I went and looked this up last night before I did my Zoom.
Good.
2.5 million in June. Guess what she upgraded it to in July? The next month, just a few days ago.
Tell us.
3.8 million per Bitcoin.
Okay, Chet, one more time for Chet. Did you hear that, Chet? Kathy Wood, ARK Investments, where we take our data from, because we have to take it from an analyst. We can't make the shit up. What did she say for the next month?
In June, 1.5 million estimated per Bitcoin. In July, 3.8 million per Bitcoin. Don't take my word for it. Do what I did. Go find it, prove it to yourself, jump online. Guys, I believe we got this. That's why I'm about to have another conversation with my wife. Hopefully I can get her to see this, because it's all about getting her out the workforce faster. And by just adding those 10, which is going to give us a free one before the month is over, it's going to drastically improve our progress by 60%. That means by the end of the year, there's more funds going back to put back what she's comfortable with in the situation fund. We don't do emergencies because God is in control. That's my 2 cents for today.
Love it. Love it, Wendell. Love this stuff. You guys are the best. I miss you guys on my off days now. Like, I really do. I love it. Go ahead, Chet. Let me hear from you.
Bitcoin is skyrocketing, by the way.
Let's go for a sec. Where are we here?
63,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard Wendell, and I was going to ask him. I'm following CV Wood as well, and Kathy Wood as well. But which website is he using in order to get 3.82 million?
If you have your link to where you found that Kathy Wood info, drop it in the chat, Wendell. That's what he's asking you for. If you got a link to that news reel or whatever, or Newswire, drop it in the chat for everybody. I love it. Look at the charts. Ryan's right. Look at, we were just chatting. It's up to 63,268 already, and we've been hanging out.
2,000 since the start of the Zoom call, because I looked at it when
hour and a half.
Yeah, I agree. I saw the same thing.
Look at Bitcoin, up 4.5% right now.
Yeah,
awesome.
Wow.
And you know what that means? So today we're making this much, and tomorrow we're making more, family. We're making more. That's what that means.
Yeah, baby.
And again, I keep teaching you guys, it's not even about what we're getting today. It's about what we're getting today, tomorrow, and the next day, and the next month, and the next year, and add it up, stack it up. You know, it's awesome. It is awesome. Look at that. And all Bitcoin's got to do is do what it does. And we sit back, plug in, and make those Bitcoins. And that's it. Look, 462 million through the pipe in the last 5 minutes, 500 million in the last 5 minutes right there, just flying. Look at that stack. That stack on the screen looks is 462 million in that pile. You know, it's awesome. So that's the thing. We just got to do our thing. We got to get out there and empower others. We got to bring more people to the family, you know. And you guys, I know people are skeptic. I know they worry. I know everything about everything, because guess what? I'm one of you. No, everyone knows that about me. I'm definitely one of you. And so I come in with the same shoes and the same questions on day one, honestly, just like everybody else. And then there is a bit of me that trusts. There is a bit of me that takes a small risk. And there's a bit of me that understands and works to find deeper. And so I did that, and I've been on that shit for months. Like what I found out in the last 48 hours. I know about our second farm. I know when the news is coming. I know all this stuff, right? So you got to plug in and you got to get involved if you're really passionate about what we're doing. And I am, and I know you guys know. I know you know. Wendell wants to add something else. Go ahead.
Hey, give me a 2. I dropped it in the chat. I think I have the whole link, but I'm not sure. If you give me 2 seconds of share, we can just look at it and put our eyeballs on there. Everybody can screenshot it.
Yeah, go ahead, throw it in there. That link did not work. That one's not a
Okay,
good
yeah, pull up the if you don't mind, give me 2 seconds of screen share and everybody can just grab it. I have it up on my computer right now.
Okay, go ahead here. Let's you can do that now. Go.
Okay, let's screen share.
I love it. Good job, family. Proud of so much of you. And you know what? My wife is watching my journey, support me. She gives me shakes and all this stuff while I'm working. And she sees how much you guys have grown. I talk about the team every day. And I talked about how Ryan picked up the Zoom on Thursday and she met him and his wife too. And it's just, she's so proud of all of us. Like she sees us basically putting that brick on the building daily kind of thing. She knows what it takes. She's a businesswoman too. And just really proud of us just staying on it all the time. So
hey, Jan, can you guys see it?
Notice us.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, we see it.
Okay.
Bitcoin consumer 5,837% by 2030, according to Kathy Wood. Why is that a bold prediction? All right, there it is.
Yahoo
Kathy
Finance,
Wood's
baby. Yahoo Finance.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't me and Jan. That's Yahoo Finance that put that out.
And that's this year, July 19th.
Yep.
Right there, 2024. That was just before our event. That's when we were in Kuala Lumpur, Ryan. That's why we missed it. There you go.
Yeah, we were there.
Everybody good? Y'all got it? I'll unscreen share if everybody's good.
That brick on the building, it's like what you're seeing when those little bricks, little chips are falling down in the as the Bitcoin is being mined. It's like, and they fill in all the little blocks. That's what we're doing, is we're filling all the little blocks. So it's exactly right.
This is great content. Okay, I'm gonna grab this for later. This is good. I'm gonna actually send this to HQ and tell them to update that slide from 1.5 to 3.8. They need to see this. So I'm gonna grab that. Okay, let me put that in my notes here.
All right, you guys good?
Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Yahoo Finance. Kathy Wood. And what is the percentage so I can search that? 5,837%. 37%.
Yeah, and all I typed in was Kathy Wood's prediction 2030, Bitcoin prediction 2030, and it popped right up. It was like the first thing that was there.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I'll share my screen now. Okay, good. Chet, what do you think of that real quick? You like that? You like?
Oh, I like that very much. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
And I want to, I'm talking to you because you've been, gradually starting to warm up to what we're doing here over time with love. And you're seeing why we base things on certain things, et cetera, et cetera. And I know you're smart, so you see all that. And so now you see that too. It's like, wow, there's a boost in our, I don't know, value of future love. You know what I mean? Like we're out here telling people where we're going with this stuff, and there's another level of that. I can't wait to show that to Andy too, and he's got to adjust everything that we've been talking about slightly too, if that's the case. We'll start that for September, but I think I'm going to upgrade the spreadsheet and show the impact of what those figures look like. In once I have the PDF match that, then I'll show that. We'll change the spreadsheet accordingly, and then we'll see how much one booster makes and how much that all jumps. That's why I'm so excited about why Wendell showed me that today, because all I can think is, okay, now we can implement that in our PDF. Now we can implement that in our spreadsheet, and we can show those values, and we can always lead back to that article and that prediction. So that's so good. You got to follow the money, connect the dots, right? That's how this works.
One of the nuggets which I have gotten recently is your statement where you said when you said this that Bitcoin is the currency of the internet, and that really got to me, man. And is the biggest currency on the internet, even though it's cryptocurrency is the virtual currency on the internet, but Bitcoin is the number one. So that is so significant in my belief level that I'm just rocking it.
I hear you. And I also know that you love technology, and I know you do.
Well, I'm a physicist. My career, I was a physicist.
There you go. So there you go.
Yeah.
And so you can see, and I
Making-
teach you guys
making
about
Making chips.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Making chips?
Yeah, making chips.
Nice. And do you know our fellow Polish man was the first computer billionaire in the world? And even our Bitbooster is Polish, made in Poland, Polish technology.
I know that.
Yeah, the number one billionaire before Bill Gates and before Steve Jobs in the computer world was a Polish man from Toronto, Canada, and he made the Commodore computers. So Commodore 64 was a brown computer, and everyone had it in their home. A lot of the kids played games in my era on that thing and programmed. And the Commodore computer was invented by a Polish man in Toronto, Canada, and was the first billion-dollar personal computer company before Apple and before PCs and Bill Gates and Microsoft sauce. So there you go.
Am I also correct in saying that you're also Polish?
I am so. Why do you think I'm so proud of the booster? Remember how you said to me, why are you so passionate about this thing? Well, this comes from my blood roots of my culture, for real. Like, it really does. Like, I've been to Warsaw many times. My family is Polish. We have a home there. Everything. Like, I'm Polish. That's my descent.
Is your last name Skrzypak?
No, it's not. My last name is Serrato, so it's Serrato. Because I have a stepfather, and he married my mom, and he was another nationality, right? So yeah, but yeah, our whole family, and he's gone now, rest his soul. But our whole family is all Polish people that all immigrated to Canada. So, the Polish people, it had a package deal. They gave my grandpa a job and all this other stuff to work in a mine. So he worked in a nickel mine and came home with the soot, and the poor man died of cancer from working in the mine. So there you go. It's not the glorious future.
My father was a Polish pilot flying for the Battle of Britain when he was alive.
Amazing. See?
Spitfire fighter.
Yeah. I'm so proud of the Bitbooster technology because it comes from the homeland where my roots come from. So that was a complete fluke too. Like, the whole thing for me when I walked into BitHarvest was like, I wasn't supposed to even be there. So it was a gift from the gods and all that. Nobody seduced me. Nobody brought me, and sent me a link and all this other stuff that goes on. No, this was complete, the clouds opened that day, the gods announced the opportunity, and I walked in on it, and I was like, boom, I couldn't believe what I saw, what I was learning, what everything was doing, the solution, the product, everything. Like, I was just like, wow, this is what I was waiting for, waiting for this thing, man. All right, let's get into the numbers, cucumbers. Let's see what we did today. Walter, did you log in? Did you get your money yet? You get your Bitcoins early?
I did. I got my Bitcoins early, and I jumped a rank. Today.
You did. Yes.
I did.
Attaboy. Just so you know, in the grandfather account, I am just a couple boosters away from the 5-star level unlocking here. So just about there, and just waiting for another couple teammates of ours to catch up. But yeah, 5 stars almost unlocked. Okay, so we're in the homepage of the back office for those of you guys still with us that are new. And the first thing you're going to do is hit the deposit button there in the top right and make your deposit. And you're going to be able to deposit in USDT version. And there's 3 kinds. The most popular, the Binance version, the Ethereum version, and the Tron version. Once you deposit your USDT, then you get to buy a booster like we all have. Okay. There's an eyeball next to the total balance. You're going to click that, and you're going to see how much you have. Look at that, Walter. Look at that. You see the difference from Wednesday, from Monday? Look at that, 6,330 today, okay? 27.9 boosters rolling. You've got, how many are active? The other day I did the presentation, I had one disabled because I'd bought that one the same day and it was coming on board. So if you see any of your disabled devices, those are just coming online here for you. We're gonna have a big Binance session, and it's today at 12 p.m. UTC, which that's London time. So whatever 12 p.m. London time is on the 24th of Saturday, August 24th, 12 p.m. London time. So you guys write that down and then Google what time it is at your house. But you guys can jump on this AMA, and the link will be in the Telegram info feed that we've given you guys the links to. So they'll put a link in there so you guys can watch the live broadcast on YouTube of our AMA. And this is the 4th time in our history, in only 4 months of being 5 months open, that we've been interviewed by Binance again. Like, these guys love us. They love us. And that's the highest valued exchange company in the world, giving us credentials, giving us love, putting us under their wing. Like, you can't ask for this stuff. In fact, you can't ask for this stuff. They have to offer it. They have to invite you. They have to idolize you. They have to work with you. You know, they have to appreciate you. So look at that. Look at that love that we're getting from the Binance company and all of that, month after month, featuring us out there. This is the
4 hours. I think that's 4 hours ahead of our regular start time of this Zoom. And so tomorrow, 4 hours ago, that's when you need to hop on.
Just Google the London time noon on Saturday and see where you are. Yeah, London time noon on Saturday. So keep that in mind, okay? The booster challenge is still this month. We've got 10% additional love for everybody that's coming on board and everyone that's already with us. So again, stack it up, save it up, and get your boosters bought and get that free 10% right now. I told you guys before, it's a one-time only, and guess what? I know it is, and I was just trying to be nice, but it really is. So we've got August, and that's it. And we switch the promo next month to another focus. And so here we are. This is the ultimate universal love of 10% for everybody that buys a booster, and that's what we have there. So like I said, rich lady in Singapore bought 560 units. She got 56 boosters for free. Oh, I didn't put those in the spreadsheets. Let's just quickly go back to there. What was 56 units worth in income in the free boosters? Just for fun, let's play with the numbers. 56 boosters, 10 million. 10 million, Walter, in free Bitcoin for buying the 560 boosters. 10 million, guys. Look at that. My goodness. My goodness. And that's what that 10% looks like on that lady's invoice. 10 million in bonus. Wow. Wow, you guys. That's the power of stuff like this, and when people grab on and and latch on to the concept and then take off like a rocket. So again, do not discount. You guys have got days left. It's the 23rd to the 31st. That's 7-8 days left on the calendar to go out there and light up the planet, bring in some big people like that lady there, and get them. They're there. They're out there, you guys. You got to turn over rocks. You got to go different corners. You got to try different methods. You got to ask favors to put you on the phone with someone like her and get it done, family. Ryan, you could do that. Walter can do that. Chet can do this. Wendell can do this. And Elta and many more on the call. I know you can. You're just not working hard enough. And I hope that these calls inspire you and motivate you and coach you to get inspired. Come on. It's time, you guys. You can get out there and light it up. This is it. So as we cruise down the main page, you got your ranks, you got your sales total. We hit over 3 million there. I got my partners, and we've got over 5,200 lovely people with us. You can see how much my total mining has been. You can see what I made today off the passive, 118 USD of Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin stays constant. The USDT fluctuates. So when I log in tomorrow and Bitcoin's on the rise right now, that 118 will be larger. It'll be 130 something, 140 something tomorrow. So as Bitcoin keeps going up, the Bitcoin value keeps going up. I can even hit refresh, and it will also refresh and go up depending on where we are. So I can do that later. Let these totals load in here. Where are they? Come on. Come on now. There they are. So you can see today's networking incomes. I made 679. Yesterday, I made 1,522 for the day. I've made 22K, 21,500, and 43,500 already. So again, the income is there, and that's only been a few months. So you can't even look at that and say that's amazing, because it is, but it's the future income of everything we've accumulated and more and more and more, right? So that's the juice right there. You can see I'm almost at 2,000 hash rate, Walter, almost hitting the 2K mark on the hash rate. and I can't wait to get there. I've got to get another, what I got to get here, 2.1 boosters in this account, and I'm going to hit over 2,000 hash rate here pretty soon. The invoices are not emailed to you that are new. You have to download them from your back office, and I can talk about this here too with no financial advice whatsoever, but this is where the boosters are free for the second time. So you know that the booster pays itself off in approximately 4 months. And I know people are like, it's not 4 months. It took me 4 months in 3 days. Okay, well, it's approximately 4 months, okay? Somewhere in the zone. If it's 4 months and 2 weeks, don't be mad at me, right? But the machine pays itself off, okay? That's the first free. The second free is the tax write-off initiative. You can write off all of these purchases on your taxes. You need to talk to your tax people and get their advice. But in most jurisdictions and most modern places on planet Earth, this is a tax write-off. You're buying a USB device with software, you get an invoice, you can send those to your accountant, and you can have some sort of capital gain or capital tax write-off against that and a capital return of some kind. So you get, again, no financial advice. You guys talk to your accountant and ask him if you can. Personally, I can, and that's me. You guys, I don't know, but ask, okay? It's worth it. Right now, I'm going to write off 100 boosters this year in 2024 season or more. And that's a lot of money to save in my tax credit. So again, I want that, need that, and that's a benefit. And again, that's when the boosters become, in my mind, free for the second time. So there you go. So I'm putting some capital forward. I'm buying in, I'm buying my boosters, I'm making my Bitcoins, I'm building my teams, I'm doing my job. And in the while that I do my job, I've got a numerous amount of perks that people don't necessarily see themselves. So again, I know the machines that I spent the money on are being paid off. I also know that the tax write-off is there, right? I also know that the Bitcoin that I'm receiving is inflationary and there. So there's so many positive aspects that excite me about being part of the Bitbooster product, the program, the company, etc. Like it's all so winning of a model for everybody. Many people looked at this. I was on a call with this German lady the other day, and she said, Jan, this is so brilliant. She kept on saying brilliant so many times, and I agreed with her every time. Now, if you want to come buy a booster, you come to the booster package page, and you click on here. You choose one full booster and hit the Buy Now button. Then you scroll down, and you can highlight one full one or one shared, okay? And then you can incrementally grow. So if I want to buy 560 boosters like that lady, I'll type in 560 and look what I got to deposit. I got to deposit 560K in order to do that, right? So there you go. So whatever number of boosters you want, it'll tell you how much and all that good stuff. Now I've got some money in here. It looks like I've got some balance. So I've got 1,138 in my register wallet. So I can put 450 in there. And I've got 1,101 in my commission wallet. So I'll put 450 there because I need a total of 900, okay? And then I've got, I thought I had 100 in my USDT wallet. Looks like I don't. Okay, so what I'll do right now is I'll take a second and I'll make a deposit because I want to buy a booster live right now for you guys. So I've got to have that $100 for my BTH. So I'm going to deposit that right now. It'll be here in a couple seconds, and then we'll buy a booster together. In fact, I have enough to buy 2 boosters, don't I? So I think I'll buy 2, and I'll get 2 10% free. So I'll deposit 200 right now, and I'll get 2 boosters. Okay. Actually, I won't get 2. I'll get 1, and I'll get another one for my account because this is the other one. So I'll do 1 now. Oh, that wasn't enough. Damn. A sec. One sec. Okay, on its way. On its way. There we go. So in a couple seconds, the funds will be here in the wallet here, in the USDT wallet. You'll see it appear there under USDT, and we'll go and buy a booster together. So there you see it, but the commissions keep rolling in, 1,000 there, again, register 1,000 there, and the Bitcoin money keeps rolling in every day. So let's go take a look at the totals for today while we wait for those funds to show up. Then we'll buy a booster. So you can see the machines, and it did move. Look at that. Now it's 117.93. I told you guys, move around on the website, and the fluctuation of Bitcoin reflects on your Bitcoin total. And it should. And this proves it's not a sham. And this proves it's directly piped into the Bitcoin mining and the market, and fluctuates with the market price. And so the white number underneath your Bitcoin number is the timestamp of right this second of what it's worth. And again, Walter will tell you too, if you're going to withdraw your Bitcoins or you're going to convert your Bitcoin into USDT to buy more boosters, you want to do it right now when it's high up, when it's just pumping. So you want to go hit that button up here that says swap. And today is the day you want to swap, because your Bitcoins are worth more today on the pump than they were yesterday, right? So that's the strategy here. People don't know that stuff, and we want to teach you that. So if you're going to convert your Bitcoins into any kind of money, and then buy more machines, you want to swap it on those high days. And today, right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that moment. So take advantage of that. So if you're all listening and wondering, hey, when should I convert my Bitcoin into USDT and buy more boosters with my money? That's today, 63,200 right now. Best time to swap. Do you agree with that, Walter? Is today the day?
We all saw it going up. In fact, that's exactly what sorry, I didn't even mention it. I saw it going up and I went, okay, convert to USDT. I'm sorry, I didn't even mention it to you guys.
Right now, you have 63,200. So now is the time. Convert to USDT, swap it, swap your Bitcoins, and you get a higher money for a USDT right now than you've made from before. You see, you've taken the inflationary aspect of Bitcoin, and you're getting more value and more juice out of the orange. Like you're squeezing more juice right now by swapping it now when it's on a pump. Okay. So now if we look at the totals here, I'll hit refresh again, just see if they change at all. Okay, so for the machines of the day, I made 117.77. I'm going to round up to 118. Okay, for the team income of the day, one day, I've made 446.92. So we'll say 447. You see that, Ryan? That team money. And then the same rank income, that same 10% with a couple of my partners here, I've got $40.75. We'll round up 41. Okay. Grand total for the day, Walter, 606, my man. 606 in just Bitcoins. That's it. No other commissions. You already seen the commissions. We're in the thousands. So you times that by 31 days in August, 18,786. This thing has jumped double since a few days back. Like when we did the calls last week, it was like in the 10 zone. Remember, Walter? And now our average is at double what it was. You see the value of moving up the rank. It's because of that rank advancement. So the account switched finally, and moved up the rank advancement, and look at what double income with one single rank advancement. That unlocks all that extra economy, unlocks that extra profit, more downline, more machines coming in on that team machine income. And that's why you want to chase the ranks. Right here today with love, I'm here every day with you guys. I'm showing you that my back office Bitcoins only have doubled from last week to this week. Am I right, Walter? Am I right to say that?
Yeah, this is awesome.
So why would I do networking? That's why. Why would I chase the ranks? That's why. These are all the examples that I talk about in the live stream, and then I'm showing you the nuts and bolts proof of why right now. Like this is the big answer to the question why. Right here. Like I went up a rank and my entire economy doubled overnight. Like boom, like that. So amazing. Ryan's got his hand up. Unmute him there, please.
I am.
Okay, go ahead.
You made me co-host, so.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a question about the mining rewards. And this makes total sense to me, but one of my leaders is asking me, how come I got paid less yesterday or today than yesterday and Bitcoin went up? And I'm looking at my mining rewards for my account here, and I noticed the same. And I'm like, well, it depends on a couple of factors. Like Eddie told us about the hash rate. It also depends on the time of day the booster pays out. That should tell you that it's real and it's working, that it's not always going to be exactly the same, because there's always companies that pay out exactly the same, and I kind of wonder what the heck they're doing.
There's another factor as well.
Like, just because I'm kind of wondering, how do I explain that? Because Well, the price of Bitcoin went up, yeah, but when the Bitbooster paid out, the price of Bitcoin may have been 3,000 less. Or can you when does that? Why is it less when Bitcoin's gone up? Can you help with that?
Yeah, because when Bitcoin went up, we were still paying on yesterday. You have to understand, you're getting you got your money today for yesterday, right? You understand? So you guys you're like we're a day behind on the income. So we're trailing behind Bitcoin by 1 day. Okay, every day behind. And so you'll see that these numbers will go up on Monday. We'll come back on Monday on my call, and you guys will see that they'll all go up because Bitcoin's pumping now. So for today, Friday, it'll be more. Saturday, it'll be more if it holds that value. Sunday, it'll be more. Just watch and remember what I tell you and come back Monday, and I promise to show you that. So that's the answer. So you'll see that now that Bitcoin's pumping, these values will go up for tomorrow's totals and the next day and the next day. And then if it drops again, it basically it's been high on a drop. I've seen it because I'm watching every single day, bro. And it's been high on the drop because why? Because the drop was yesterday. And then now today it's come down to 56K and it's going to do that. And it showed up like that.
So
remember,
us here in the States, we're 12, 13 hours ahead. So we're getting paid, which is what, Thursday, your time, 2 a.m.
It's so hard to figure out. Listen, it's so hard to figure out with that time stuff. Just listen to me on this. Just remember that it's yesterday and not today. You're working on, you're getting paid on yesterday's numbers and not today's.
That's good to know. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. 1 day back. Okay. Makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I'm just trying to explain it to the people who don't get it.
I get it. I actually showed my back office at our event here at Asia. We had 100 leaders there, and I actually showed them the back office of earnings. We pulled the calculator out. We did exactly what we did here today to everyone, and they saw the money in their local currency and how much this account's producing.